when Bishop became a generational crash out and juice. Now, I don't care what nobody says. To me, this is the biggest crash out. This is the biggest snake in all movie history. If y'all haven't watched this movie, if y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all gotta go and check out this movie. It's called Juice, bro. It's crazy as hell, bro. And some of y'all might be like, hold on, what did this Bishop guy do that's so bad? Why is he a crash out? What happened? This dude snaked all his homeboys, all his day ones, all his friends. He turned his back on them. He backdoored them. He slimed them out completely. And if that wasn't enough, he turned into a crash out and threw his whole life away over a little bit of respect. And some of y'all might be like, wait, hold up, what's a crash out? What even is that? A crash out is somebody that makes actions or choices knowing damn well the outcome or consequences won't be nice, but they still go ahead and do whatever the action is that they want to do because they don't give a damn about the consequences. They don't give a damn about the outcome. They just want to do whatever they want and they don't care, which is exactly what Bishop was in Juice. So let me just cut to the chase and take y'all back and make this real quick. So basically in the beginning of the movie, Bishop and his homeboys, they went out shopping, you feel me? They went to the corner store type shit, you feel me? And they was just buying shit. I'm not sure if like they was buying CDs or records, you know what I'm saying? But they was just doing what they used to do back in the day, you feel me? And Bishop ran into this old friend, his name was Blizzard. And this Blizzard dude tried to encourage Bishop to join him to stick up the place. Now why was this Blizzard dude hitting a lick on the store? I don't know, I can never tell y'all, bro. But after trying to encourage Bishop to join in, Bishop gave it thought and came back out the store and he told his homeboys what was going on. He was like, yo, I just ran into an old dude named Blizzard, you feel me? And he was like, yo, we should stick up the place too, we should join him in, and we should help out and shit. And Raheem, who's the leader of the friend group, was telling him to use his noggin and stop trying to be a crash out and think for once, you feel me? Yeah, so that idea gets quickly shut down and Bishop doesn't get to follow through. Let me mention something real quick. At the very start of the movie, Bishop was getting pressed by this dude named Radames and his gang. Like, he was getting pressed crazy. They was all in his face, yoking him up by his shirt, putting him against the wall and all types of crazy shit. Like, me personally, like, I would've aired that bitch out. That's just me, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I would never, stop playing with me, bro. That shit would never happen to me. Feel what I'm saying? But yeah, he was getting bitched, all types of crazy, getting called this, getting called that, you feel me? And they revealed a little info that his dad used to get treated like a dog back in the prison cell, you feel me? Because his dad was in jail, and apparently at the start of the movie, his dad was like really traumatized from some that he seen. Let's just say he probably got touched back there, I'm not gonna lie. So as he was in the middle of getting bitched and yoked up and getting his dad talked about and all types of crazy shit, getting bitched all types of crazy and shit, you feel me? His gang was like just a little bit far down, you feel me? And they seen what was happening, so they come to his rescue. And now, of course, Bishop gonna try and act all tough and shit and be on that rah-rah shit. Now that he see his homeboys coming to his aid and shit, I was gonna try and be on that dumb crash out shit that he was not on just 2 seconds ago before his homeboys start showing up. And his homeboys calm the situation down and he gets rescued. Y'all just remember that, because y'all gonna need to remember that real soon. So fast forward, the guys get back to the crib, they just chilling and kicking in and shit, just chilling out, feel me? And then Bishop is watching this movie about this dude, this prisoner that overtakes the jail. And he just overthrows the guards, overthrows the jail, starts taking over, and the other inmates starts following too. And Bishop sees this shit and he gets motivated as hell. He like, oh hell yeah, we gotta be like this, we gotta be tough, we can't just be bitched around by everybody else, you feel me? Just like he was getting bitched by Radames and his gang, just like he was getting bitched by the cops earlier. I forgot to mention that, but he was getting bitched. Him and his gang, they got bitched by the cops, you feel me? Because they was somewhere they wasn't supposed to be. And after Bishop tried to encourage his friends to be like that and shit, they clearly not going for it. So then fast forward like 5 minutes later, then the news comes on, and it's a blizzard. And it turns out he got smoked during the robbery. The cops came, and they got up to him, and they went up top, and they boomed this shit. Like, he was done, he was cooked. And what does Bishop have to say about this? He's all like, yeah, that's how he's supposed to go out. That's how he's supposed to do it. He popped shit on that one. You feel me? We should have been there to help him, back him up. And it's pretty clear his friends ain't going for his bullshit, and they trying to talk sense into him. Like, yo, think, use your head, dummy. If we was there, it would have been 5 dead guys instead of 1. Come on. And they just get into a full-blown argument, which turns into a little scuffle. All because Bishop is calling his homeboys bitches and scary asses because they didn't agree with his way of thinking. Which is just logical. Why? But why would you want to be part of a robbery where somebody got smoked? Like, he think that shit is cool. Which is why he had the fate that he did in the end of the movie. So then boom, fast forward a little bit later. Raheem, Bishop, and Steele, those 3, they come up with a plan to meet at the park later. And that's when they notify their homeboy Q about this little meeting they finna have. So then boom, they meet up and have their little meeting. And it turns out the guys want to do a robbery. But Q ain't really feeling it. Of course, Bishop's gonna nag on and push on and be like, nah, we gotta do this. We can't be bitches. We can't be scary asses. You feel me? We gotta go ahead. We gotta get a little fame, get a little bit of respect type shit. Which is clearly dumb, you feel me? But he's not okay up there. But yeah, so the robbery gets planned and it's in go. So the whole idea is to do the robbery, you feel me? Hit a quick lick, get some money, and get out and get going. But no, of course it's not that simple when you're dealing with crash outs and black people. So it's the night of the robbery. They go into the store, they stick the place up, feel me? Do whatever hooting and hollering they gotta do on some SpongeBob type shit. And they grab the loot and they about to head out. But this is where things go to shit. For whatever reason, Bishop's having this hard time leaving the place. He's sitting there arguing with himself. He got the store owner turned around, gave up all the cash, gave up all the change. There's nothing left. They're free to go and they masked up too. What could go wrong? This boy Bishop decides to boom the store owner, even though he turned around and got nothing on him. Wow, amazing, amazing. That's just perfect. Come on, bro. Come on, it couldn't go any other way. They already had the cash. They already had everything they needed. They just needed to walk out. But for some reason, he had to just boom the store owner. Perfect. Amen. 10 out of 10. Bozo, what was that for, bro? Just walk out. Now you're causing all this unnecessary attention. All this, there's gonna be witnesses around. You feel me? Like now the police gonna be on your ass, bro. And I'm pretty sure they got security cameras. Now they gonna be heavy on your ass, asking people to be like, yo, if you recognize this, call this. If you do, like, bro, and there's hella people around too. Like, what was you thinking? I can't even express my frustration in that dumbass split-second decision he made. Like, what really was the point? What was the point in that? For real, what was it? Okay, and then fast forward a little bit more, right? And the guy's getting this little abandoned building, and that's when Raheem checks Bishop for doing that dumbass shit. And it's like, yo, what was the point in doing that, bro? Like, there was no point. Like, we was good, bro. And Bishop dumbass gonna be like, nah, it's all good, bro. Like, it's okay. Like, don't worry. We got the money, bro. He worried about the money. And Raheem tells him, yo, give up the gun, bro, because you too reckless with that shit. And at this point, we know Bishop ain't going for that shit. So he's like, hell nah. If you want it from me, get it back in blood. So Raheem tries to take the piece, like, yo, chill out. Just give me that shit, bro. Boom. Another dead body. Not even in 10 minutes, bro. Like, yo. So it's clear and pretty evident at this point that Bishop cannot and will not be stopped. And this is the part that really let me know that Bishop is the grimiest, slimiest, most craziest snake on the planet ever. As his homeboy was sitting there, laying on the ground, already dead, he decides, nah, let me run his pockets. Let me run his pockets. Your own homeboy, your day one? You already killed him as if that wasn't enough. Now you're going into man's pockets? Oh yeah, he gonna pay for that. He gonna pay for that because, bro, nah, there's no way he's going unpunished about that one. And then he tries to brainwash the rest of the guys. Like, nah, he tried to attack me, tried to rush me type shit. And then he gets in everybody's face talking about, yo, if you don't do what I said, we're gonna have a problem. And he dead ass. You could tell he's dead ass. He not playing no games. He don't give a shit. So he give everybody a little alibi to go by. Like, nah, we was doing this, we was doing that, type shit. You feel me? So they hit the club. And that's when the cops come. And they want answers. So of course the cops try to go for the weaker links like Q and Steel. And Bishop's all in the back trying to get him to stay with the story, get with the program, and shut up. So fast forward, they get to the interrogation room and they start breaking him down. Except Bishop. Bishop's over here laughing, chilling, smoking, not giving no shit whatsoever, while his homeboys in the other rooms panicking and shaking down. But they did their best and they held it down. So nothing happened. So they make it out of that one safe. Now fast forward again, they get to Raheem's funeral. Now this is where I seen some of the most craziest shit in my life. Bishop decides to go to the funeral too. And he decides to act all innocent, not show no remorse, or not sincerely give no shits about what he did to his day one, Raheem. So as the funeral is going on, he decides to go up to Raheem's mom's and act all innocent and be like, yo, we gonna find who did this. What? Yo, in that moment, if I was Q, I would have just pulled out the shit and just start letting it fly. Because there is no way he did that bullshit, bro. There is no way he just pulled that. He was, bro, if that's not the definition of a snake, you can't show me another definition of a snake. You can put a snake in my face and tell me this snake, I'll say nah. Because that's Bishop right there. What the hell? To the homie's moms? Bro, what? This guy can't be. I was amazed. Like, this is different, bro. It don't get worse than that. It just don't. You slimed your homeboy out and you playing his moms, talking about something you gonna get back for him and shit. Oh yeah, nah, it's up. It's up. So after the funeral, it's pretty clear Bishop's homeboys ain't going for his bullshit no more. and they decide to put some distance between them and him. So anytime Bishop come around, try to check up on Q or hang out or kick it or whatever the situation may be, Q be ignoring him, talking about ghosting him completely, like block list type shit. Like he really ducking that boy. He want nothing to do with him at all whatsoever. And Bishop notices that shit, and he don't like it, not one bit. So after a little game of cat and mouse, Bishop finally catches up to him in school, and he surprises him, and he gives him a whole ass speech, and it went something like this. Bravo. So Bishop has made it pretty clear that he's willing to crash out over his respect. He done giving a damn and taking baby steps with his partners. He's not going for that no more. It's either step or get stepped on. So now fast forward a little bit later, right? Steel and Q was hanging out, taking a little walk down the block. And they just so happened to catch Bishop getting pressed by Radames and his gang again. And of course, Bishop ain't on shit because there's no gang to protect him, you know what I'm saying? And he can't really do nothing in the moment. So he looks to his homeboys across the street for help. They ignore him. They book it on his ass. And Bishop just stands there looking like, okay, y'all gonna eat that. And then Bishop happens to get lucky because there's cop sirens nearby, and he gets his ass saved. So they start running away, the whole gang, Radames gang, you feel me? And Bishop, they start running in the same direction. And then that's when Bishop does something that wasn't too unexpected. Turns out the whole time he had that little glick on him, and he booms Radames right there, dead, gone. It's about time. You should have gotten to him before you got into the store owner or your own homeboys. Like what? That's how you know. That's how you know he's just a coward, bro. How you get to the ops after you get to your own homeboy? Like that's crazy. You got your homeboy before you got the ops? Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you really up there. I'm not gonna lie. You can't be touched at all. They not seeing you. Hell no. So boom, fast forward again. After that little scene happened with Bishop and them, that's when Q decides, okay, Bishop made it pretty clear that he not playing with me, and I need some protection. So he decides to go and get him a nice little piece, as he should. So then fast forward, Bishop been doing him some searching, and he been trying to get him to hold for Q or Steel. And that's when he catches up to Steel at his apartment. And he decides to take him for a little walk and just talk to him, right? So they just chilling, you feel me, kicking it, walking. And then Bishop shows his true colors once again. He pulls out that little glick, you feel me, Gen 5, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? He points it directly at Steel and he tells him, yo, you ain't my homie no more, bro. You been snaking me, you been ducking me, you been acting weird, and it's up, it's over. Boom! Pulls that trigger. It's all over. It's all over, it's done, it's gone. But wait. Steel actually manages to survive. Let's go! At least couldn't take out this one. At least somebody made it. Let's go! So Bishop, completely unaware of Steel surviving this, he goes on and he just heads on about life. But then he decides to take a little trip to this dude named Trip. Turns out this guy Trip is a dude that knew all of them. Bishop, Raheem, Steel, Q, all the whole gang, you feel me? And Bishop flips the complete script and tells him, yo, Q been acting weird. He probably did Raheem, he probably did Steel, he probably did this, he probably took out Radames, the whole gang. Anyone, anything, and everything that Bishop did, he flipped the script and pinned it on Q. Wow. Wow, like this guy can't be stopped. And he told Trip and made it pretty clear to him, he been acting weird, and I'm not gonna let him get me. Look at this fool trying to act like an angel after all the shit he did. Once again, he flips the script, pins some dumb shit on his homeboy, and tries to look like the good one. Like, this is amazing. This is really just amazing to me. So after Bishop lets Trip know what's going on, He walks out and he go on about his day. Now this when Q sees what happens to Steel, and he sees him getting saved by an ambulance that was nearby, and he's like, damn, nah, now it's really up. And that's when Q heads to Trip Spot to give him a message to send to Bishop. So I'm guessing Trip Spot is a place that they all frequent and shit, cause this is the come and go spot, I guess. And then he tells Trip about all the bullshit that Bishop been on. He's like, yo, tell that boy to meet me at 12 at a specific street. And Trip, of course, having his doubts and questions after Bishop just came in and flipped the script on him, started questioning Q and was like, yo, you good? Like, the word on the street is you the one that did this, you the one that did that, da-da-da, this and the third, you feel me? And Q tries to convince him, yo, that wasn't me. He literally just flipped the whole script. Like, I had nothing to do with any of that. But of course, he gonna have a hard time believing that shit. So at the end, Q was just like, yo, just tell that boy to get up with me. He know where I be. Type shit. Q leaves Trip Spot. And this is where shit goes down. So after walking a few blocks down, that's when he happens to notice that, yo, Bishop's lurking. And he literally right behind me. So Bishop catches Q. And he gets all in his face talking about some, oh, you know what you did this, you did that, and it's over for you. You done, you gone. Just playing bullshit right in front of his face. Knowing damn well he did everything he's accusing Q of doing. Like he's literally forced himself to believe that he's innocent and it was his homeboys that did this bullshit. So Bishop got the gun right in Q's face and it's about to boom. But hell nah, Q ain't going for that shit. He hits him with a quick Tyson type shit, you feel me? And he knocks Bishop back and that's when a little scuffle ensues. Here we go. And then he runs into this building that got a little elevator, you feel me? So now, he runs into the elevator and now there are civilians in the elevator. And this is where black ignorance and Crashout is really just shown. So Q walks into the elevator full of people and goes to the very back, and Bishop follows from behind. Now there's a problem. Q walked to the very back of the elevator behind all these people, went to the very back, and Bishop followed him from behind, meaning Bishop has to get in between all these people to get at Q. So Bishop walks into the spot just like on some sassy macho man shit. I don't know what he had going on, you feel me? We not gonna get into that though. And Q recognizing the advantage he had on Bishop because he got all these folks in between him in the elevator. He was like, what, you really gonna shoot me in the elevator full of these folks? So Bishop starts shooting. He starts letting shots fly off everywhere on some crazy shit. He's like boom 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 on some crazy shit. And then all the people on the elevator run off. And this one guy, he holds back Bishop. He starts pushing him like, get back bitch, get back bitch, get back bitch. And that gives Q the opportunity to run out the elevator and sneak Bishop's bitch ass when he least expecting it, bro, on some peekaboo crazy ass shit, bro. And by doing that, he knocks the gun out of Bishop's hand and somebody else picks it up and they not seeing that shit again. So they start fighting some more and then Bishop pushes Q and he runs away like a scary ass little bitch that he is. And then Q goes searching for him and leads himself to a rooftop. Now this is where shit takes a turn for the absolute worst. So as Q goes up the rooftop, you feel me, he makes it on top of the roof, you feel me, he's scoping the scenery out, you feel me, checking it out, make sure like, okay, there's nobody here type shit, you feel me? So cool, he thinks shit's sweet, but he's still trying to keep his guard. And then boom, he gets snuck by Bishop again. And like the coward that Bishop is, of course he needs a weapon to fight his battles from. So he has this thing in his hand, he's swinging it at Q. And Q is on some Michael Jackson shit, he dodging and weaving, you feel me? He in that shit, you feel me? He can't be touched. He's like, can you touch this? Hell no, Bishop can't touch him. So the two scuffle it out, you feel me? They start exchanging blows, start knocking the crap out of each other, you feel me? On some Mayweather type shit, on some Tyson type shit, you know what I'm saying? But it seems like Q gained the upper hand, you feel me? So he starts knocking the crap out of Bishop. Boom, 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 you feel me? And then Bishop takes a weapon again and starts swinging it at Q. And Bishop starts going to work on his ass. I'm thinking, oh, he finna get his ass, bro. It's finna be over. But Q holds it down as he should, you feel what I'm saying? He grabs the weapon, pushes that shit away, and he starts scrapping. Boom, boom, it starts hitting Bishop all types of crazy, like boom, boom, bow. And at this point, you can tell Bishop is done. He's at the edge of the roof getting hit like that, all types of crazy and shit. He's finished for him. And he knocks Bishop over the edge of the roof. But Q ain't heartless like Bishop, so he sees that this is his homeboy. He sees that, yeah, they been through it, but he still gotta help him. He can't just kill him off like that, you feel me? So he tries to help him up. It's like, yo, just grab onto my hand, bro. I got you. And Bishop is trying to fight for his life. He's trying his best. But for this snake, it won't be enough. And as Q is trying his best to hold up this snake for his life, the grip loosens and this Crashout crashes out to the ground, quite literally. And he falls to his demise. Damn, what a way to go out. He crashed out, quite literally, to the ground. And the lesson is, don't be a Crashout. Don't snake your homeboys. Don't do any of your day ones. Don't backdoor your family, none of your slimes. Don't do that shit. Cause it ain't gonna lead you nowhere but to the ground. And he deserved that shit after all the people he killed, the innocent ones, his homies, his friends and shit. He deserved that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie for me. He had it coming to him since the beginning of the movie. He wanted to go out like his friend Blizzard. That's exactly how he ran out. But not with as much glory. And he wanted to be a Crashout. So we got crashed out.